the Trump administration is trying to get Amazon to ban my book. Would this be censorship? Of course. Lawyers are starting to warn me. There are ways in which this administration could start to touch progressive independent media. David Pakman, Brian Tyler Cohen's book is on the list, Heather Cox Richardson's book, Brian Stelter, Mary Trump, etc. I don't know if we have a big legal thing coming. I don't know what the trajectory is of this. We're just starting to talk to lawyers. What can we do? I don't yet know. We're in uncharted territory. This is potentially, by far, the biggest scandal that has even tangentially touched this show. You know, I've got to be honest. When I started the show, I never imagined in my wildest dreams that I would be doing this story. But we are now in a situation where it seems as though the Trump administration is trying to get Amazon to ban my book. A Reddit thread was created this week. The Reddit thread is called Trump Admin Trying to Remove Books from Online Marketplace. The person who posted this is a regular poster in the Amazon AWS subreddit and seems to have deep knowledge of Amazon cloud hosting, very much indicative that they are indeed an employee of Amazon. In the post, they write, "This is insane. I work for a very large cloud services provider. We have a lot of government clients. Another side of our company sells books online. You have 100% heard of them." So, of course, it appears that they're referring to Amazon. The individual seems to work at Amazon AWS. Continues, "Today, my boss got this email that one of our largest government clients is going to cancel their contract if we don't remove these books that are critical of Trump. This is nuts. We have nothing to do with the book side of the business, and even if we did, this is censorship. I can't believe this is happening. My boss is pulling his hair out over this. No one knows what to do." Let's take a look at the email. The email seems to say book removal request. We just see the OK in book removal request. "Please be advised, we were recently contacted by Redacted regarding renewal of their contract. Redacted maintains that they will not move forward with contract renewal unless the following books are removed. Blank informed blank that we have no input on that side. I don't even know who we would contact about this. The books requested for removal," and as you can see at the bottom, the echo machine. "How right-wing extremism created a post-truth America," David Pakman. It has the correct ISBNs. You will also notice that our friend Brian Tyler Cohen's book is on the list, Heather Cox Richardson's book, Brian Stelter, Mary Trump, etc. We did some digging and made contact with a couple of Amazon AWS employees who said, essentially, "No comment. I'm not touching this. This is radioactive." We were able to make contact with someone who did acknowledge knowing a little more, and they said that this has been sort of brought up the flagpole and that legal as well as higher ranked folks at Amazon are now evaluating this. I'm almost speechless. You know, we sort of started to think months ago, this is an administration that might start to touch things that we're doing. We're sort of big enough and they seem petty enough that they might touch what we're doing. So now the questions are the following. Number one, which Trump government agency is doing this? Number two, how is Amazon going to respond? Number three, would others follow suit if Amazon were to delist my book? Which, by the way, we've already had preliminary conversations with lawyers. This may very well be a violation of the First Amendment in the sense that it would be government imposing limitations on the speech of others in exchange for government contracts. This is potentially, by far, the biggest scandal that has even tangentially touched this show. And it wouldn't be that tangential. It would be pretty head on. Would this be censorship? Of course. Would this go against their stated claims about how they value free speech? Of course it would. What can we do? I don't yet know. We're talking to publisher, lawyers, etc. Could there be a significant expense coming to try to keep the book listed on Amazon? I have no idea. I don't even think I would have any say in this. This seems to be between, as shocking as this is, the book now seems to have been pressed between Trump government agencies and one of the biggest companies in the world, Amazon, as to whether they would consider delisting this book in exchange for maintaining government contracts with the Trump administration. So what are the immediate things that we can do? First of all the free stuff that you can do to just show support for the book and the show and to put us in the best position to, if the hammer comes and if Amazon delists, to be able to make as much noise as possible, please do those things. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. It costs nothing. Make sure that you are on our Substack newsletter, which, by the way, if any of our other platforms get shut down, the only way I will be able to reach you would be Substack. It's the only place where we own our data. We would have no way of reaching our YouTube subscribers if we get shut down there or on any other platform. Subscribe to the audio podcast. Rate the audio podcast on Spotify and Apple. All these things are completely free. I don't know if we have a big legal thing coming. I don't know what the trajectory is of this. We're just starting to talk to lawyers. Any information anyone has, we would really appreciate, because we are this is uncharted territory. We have never been targeted in this way. And it is a reminder that when months ago I said, lawyers are starting to warn me, there are ways in which this administration could start to touch progressive independent media. Brian Tyler Cohen's book is on the list. My book is on the list. We are in uncharted territory. So if you have any information you can provide, please get in touch, info@davidpakman.com.